Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to ignite your party with the electrifying beats and non-stop energy of Just Cool Radio. Whether you're planning a wedding, corporate event, birthday bash, or just a night to remember, Just Cool Radio is your go-to DJ and dance entertainer, guaranteed to make your event unforgettable. With an extensive music library spanning all genres, Just Cool Radio knows how to read the crowd and keep the dance floor packed all night long. From classic hits to the latest chart toppers, every song is expertly mixed to perfection, creating a seamless flow that keeps the party vibes high. But that's not all. Just Cool Radio brings more than just music. With dynamic lighting, engaging MC skills, and interactive dance routines, this entertainment package is designed to captivate and thrill your guests from start to finish. Whether it's an intimate gathering or a grand celebration, Just Cool Radio tailors the experience to match your vision and exceed your expectations. Book Just Cool Radio today and turn your event into an extraordinary celebration of music, dance, and pure fun. For booking and inquiries, visit www.justcoolradio.com or call +44 7904 598 848. Get ready to dance the night away with Just Cool Radio, where every beat brings the heat.
많이 help myself, but I do. How long you gon' take? Big Daddy better come home soon. All I need is one last kiss, one last kiss, one last kiss. Just the thought of your lips on my lips. One last kiss, one last kiss. Ain't no feeling better than this. One last kiss, one last kiss. Give me your presence with one last kiss. A shoulder to lean on. You give me strength, and I know that I miss your love. And when you're not there, I know that I want you the most. I cannot lie. Just wait till you get home. You look in my eyes, your body on mine. My baby got good energy, we had it all night. You taking control, that's just what I like. I know you want me, and I want you to feel so good. It's just too good to be true. How long you gon' take? Big Daddy better come home soon. All I need is one last kiss, one last kiss, one last kiss. Just the thought of your lips on my lips. One last kiss, one last kiss. Ain't no feeling better than this. One last kiss, one last kiss. Give me your presence with one last kiss.
I don't argue, I invest cause time calls. They love how I move in silence, grown pause. I open doors now, but I don't chase, no. Love comes easy, never beg 'em. Loving life and the ladies love it. It's still low key, but they know I'm above it. This here ain't for the weak, this is for the strong. Now here's a toast to the ones like me that hold their own. I'm on my grown man business, yeah, I'm on. Girl, are you sure you can handle it? I'm on my grown man business, yeah, I'm on. Girl, are you sure you can handle it? Can you handle this? Pull up slow, leather seats match the frame.
Special K. Special K.
I don't argue, I invest cause time calls. They love how I move in silence, grown pause. I open doors now, but I don't chase, no. Love comes easy, never beg 'em. Loving life and the ladies love it. It's still low key, but they know I'm above it. This here ain't for the weak, this is for the strong. Now here's a toast to the ones like me that hold their own. I'm on my grown man business, yeah, I'm on. Girl, are you sure you can handle it? I'm on my grown man business, yeah, I'm on. Girl, are you sure you can handle it? Can you handle this? Pull up slow, leather seats match the frame. They can't stop looking, yeah, they're feeling me. I open doors now, but I don't chase, no. Love comes easy, never beg 'em. Loving life and the ladies love it. It's still low key, but they know I'm above it. This here ain't for the weak. to the ones like me that hold their own. I'm on my grown man business. Yeah, I'm on. Girl, are you sure you can handle it? Yeah, I'm on. I'm on my grown man business. Yeah, I'm on. Girl, are you sure you can handle it? Can you handle this? Yeah, I'm on. Yeah, I'm on. I'm on my grown man business. Yeah, I'm on. Girl, are you sure you can handle it? Can you handle this?
It feels like summertime. It must be summertime. Sunshine, beautiful weather. Yeah, ain't a cloud in sight. Friends and family are together. Yeah, we'll be here all night. The weather is amazing. Barbecue blazing. You can smell the food. Yeah. Yum, yum, yum. The radio's playing. All that I'm saying. We'll be stepping soon. Yeah. Yum, yum, yum. It feels like summertime. It must be summertime.
It's a death row summer. I'm with your woman on the come up. And I managed to stay one up. Sunny, not breezy. Money, so easy. October, Snoop Easy. Barbecue grill with the steaks on it. Leave the food on the plate for the ladies, homie. Act civilized, good vibes. June, July, summertime, yeah. Kiki and Amber, I can remember. Flip and dive or slip and slide. Slapping dominoes with the kids outside. Playing good times by the Jackson 5. From the back to the front, auntie pull a stunt. Big cousin wanna cause I got what they want. Everything on me, what it look like, what it feel like, what it gon' be. Eastside Long Beach.
It feels like summertime. It must be summertime.
One crumb on the map, one crumb ain't a lot. You happy with that piece? I'm gonna need that pie to satisfy my thirst, pacify my greed for blood, money, and power. The feds turned me to a monster, addicted to when they scream. You had one hit in your life, 1 second of fame. One of you stack up, everybody pays. All of you back up, or I'ma start spraying. It's the ring around the rolling. Pocket full of old men, ashes to ashes. All my fallen soldiers reminds me to bring my gun, bring my blade, kills on contact. just like Ray. Can't find P, I'm MIA, out in MIA, drinking wet willies. This is global dominance. You on some block shit, I'm in the UK, turning apples to oranges.
Small deep against the world.
I don't think y'all hear me though, man. Nope, you don't hear me.
It's small deep against the world.
But I'm supposed to be scared. I got machines too, big ones.
It's small deep against the world.
Sport 4 plastic rocket launchers.
It's small deep against the world.
Call 40, tell them I need some more rockets off the internet. I'm finna burn this down.
It's small deep against the world.
You want war? I take you to war.
Yo, shine baby shine, yeah that's what I do. You talk a good
Check.
through. So slow down, little youngin' streets to swallow you whole. Filled up with holes, you know how it go.
Definitely want to say good morning and welcome to another installment of the world famous Universal Show.
Gotta be about your paper, not just partying.
Just sorting out some texts in the studio.
Up in the script,
Yeah, we're just sorting out some texts.
stone from the beginning.
Engineers are definitely on the case. I think they've sorted it out now.
Cosign, I ain't throwing shade. My brother Killer did this with an open case. Front on me, cousin Ferg, open your face.
Saturday morning, officially room number 1.
All over the place. I'm good, dead, red, you not
Action-packed show for you this morning.
spot blown. You the reason why.
More talking this morning. Definitely the music
He is
than normal.
low. Motherfucker Maul is my motto.
So how's your week been?
Yeah, that's right, it's not all
Boy,
good.
that weather last night was atrocious.
Somebody
What was going on last night?
It's the world.
Ah, seriously.
out of here, you bother me.
Do you remember it was about 2 Fridays ago? Or was it last week Friday? I can't remember exactly. It was either last Friday or the Friday before. We just had a random day of summer. It
blood.
went up to about 25 degrees.
It's the world.
And then it was cold the following morning. Yesterday,
And what?
we had the most random storm. Storm Amy. Well, it hit up north anyway. But we got the after effects right down here in the south.
No,
London, Brixton to be exact. JusCoolRadio.com, broadcasting around the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're situated.
yo, H, good looking.
Special K, aka the specialist. I'm here till midday. Action-packed show for you this morning.
You on the other side.
Oh, we're ready this morning. No, we've got a lot to talk about this morning. We're ready. We are. We're ready. Universal Show. And you know, Saturday mornings is usually more music than talking. And then I told you already, when we get the guest in, it's more talking than music. Because we like to take it back. We like to get on the history. We like to sort out the legacies. We do. This is the home. So I've got a very important guest with me this morning. One of the legends of this whole DJ and music movement. I said to you guys about 1.5 years ago, yes, we interview a lot of artists that are forthcoming and that are going to do very well. Majority of them do. But then we like to pay homage to the people that have laid the foundation for where we are, people like myself are today. No, seriously. And I did say that to you about 1.5 years ago. I want to try and lock down some of the legends. That's what I want to do for the next, couple of years or so. We've got one in the studio this morning. He's here, bright and early. Yeah. We've got one in here bright and early this morning. Let me just make sure your mics are on.
Hello.
Ah!
Mic check, yo. Well, I'm special.
What you say, brother?
I'm good, bro.
Yeah, we've got the man
I
himself.
got the
in
morning
building.
voice on.
You're the
You know what
morning. It's deep, innit? Your voice deep.
By 12, it'll go down to this. What's going on, bro?
I'm good,
Thank you for the invitation,
Come
man.
on, bro.
Enough respect,
Come on, bro.
man.
Come on. This is well overdue. Well overdue.
Yeah, make them know my name's still.
Yeah, we are going to do that. We're going to do that. And you know what? We said off the record, we've got to remember that we're on air. Mm-hmm. And we can't just be talking like we're on the phone.
No, that's right.
I like when I buck you up on the road,
Yeah,
right?
my bridge, and when we talk, it's just be a joke.
It's just be a joke.
Yeah,
So
I know my cheeks are going to be hurting at the end of this. You know what I mean? So it's all good, bro. I'm ready.
Right. So we've got the man himself in the studio, Mr. Keith Lawrence.
Good morning, sir. Thank
Good morning.
You. Enough respect for the
One
invite,
of the,
man.
and you know the wickedest thing, Keith. Let me break this down, right? So I'm not saying that I'm the first, but I know I was one of the first. I'm going to say this.
Right.
When I started doing interviews in 2000, I could be wrong. You can correct me because you've been in the game longer than me.
See.
I was one of the first DJs to interview another DJ. Now, they might have come on and done a mix on shows. We're not saying that wasn't happening. I'm talking about interviewing another DJ.
Yeah.
Because it was unheard of. Even when Westwood used to have Funk Master Flex on.
Right. You never really talked to him.
Never talked to him.
No, just
it was a 30-minute mix.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true.
Over the years, we've had many DJs who have gone on radio to do a 20-minute mix.
Yeah.
A 30-minute mix. But there's been no engagement with the DJ.
Yeah.
Who's that DJ?
Yeah.
What's he about?
Where you coming from?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
From shop
for breakfast.
nothing at all.
Yeah.
It's just do your mix and come out to my studio. You know what I'm saying?
Like some token, yeah. I know,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I saw that, I studied that before I come on radio, and I'm like, if I ever get a chance to go on radio, I want to break that mold.
Right.
Because I feel like DJs are somebody as well.
Of course. Yeah, man.
And you're not just a person who mixes.
Yeah.
There's a reason why you're able to mix.
You have a heart, mind, and soul.
There you go. You are somebody.
Man.
So
that's right.
Since 2000 to 2025, 25 years, I've been consistently interviewing DJs.
No, I've seen that, bro. I've seen that. Yeah, man, definitely.
Yeah, so I'm not saying I'm the first. So I don't want to say that. I know I'm one of the first.
Yeah. You're giving props.
I'm giving props where props is due. Because
yeah.
you know the whole thing with DJs, there's a lot of ego. They don't want to big up our next man. And, you know, we're going to get into it. Yeah. But my thing is I'm comfortable in my skin.
Same way, bro.
And I came into the business learning from many DJs.
Likewise.
You understand?
Yeah, man.
In fact, if I'm being honest, DJing wasn't even my calling.
Right.
I just love music.
Yeah.
And you know, the rest has evolved. But forget all that. One of the DJs that I've looked at on my journey in 32 years is yourself.
Oi, thanks. Where you watch me for? No, but I'm glad you're watching me though, special.
Well, how do you learn? How do you learn?
Yeah, this is it. You know what I mean?
How do you learn?
Absolutely.
You was on radio before me.
See?
You was playing in the clubs before me.
Oh.
So I've come in the business and seen you.
Yeah.
So I'm learning from all different types of people.
I hear you,
and
bro.
that's what's molded me into Special K, do you understand?
Yeah.
So Keith Lawrence, welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the invite, man.
Yeah. There's many people that know who you are. And then there's going to be many people who don't know who you are.
Yeah, I know.
And, you know, and even for the people that know who you are, they might not have heard you come on this kind of format and discuss your history as a DJ.
No, it's only once before I've done an interview like this before, bro. So I give thanks, man. Nobody know why I talk to. Them no business about me.
We said no business about.
True, me now I talk loud, you know?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
If I'm being perfectly honest with you, like you say, it's not an ego thing with me as far as this DJ thing is concerned.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As you were saying, I started from when I was in school, bro. You know what I mean? 1985. 1985 I started being the reggae man in a soul sound called Magic Touch.
Okay.
And that sound was running the place still at the time. We were a youth man sound, soul sound. It weren't a reggae sound. Right. So I was brought in as the reggae man. True, I was on the reggae and thing. I mean, like, if we're going even further, the musical journey started from when I was 5, from when Pops bought me a record player. And give me a portion of the tunes, some of the tunes that you're going to play this morning still. Yeah. And that's where it started, really. And Mum as well, more time. She did like Gregory and Johnny Nash and one or two, you know, Desmond Decker. I did Ride Your Donkey was the tune.
Oh, Ride the Donkey, yeah.
My mum did love that. So, like, you know, reggae was the first thing for me. Grow up and listen to radio there. When you talk about influences, it was radio more time still. Listening to the likes of Steve Barnard, with Reggae Time there on the Sunday. Then there was obviously David Rodigan, Tony Williams. The pirate radio scene of the 80s was a big influence for me as well. Listening to TKO, Solar, JFM, them stations there. And what really got me was the way that they presented the music, the black music at that time, because as you know, it weren't really prevalent on mainstream radio. So you were listening to the Pirates then. And what grabbed me is like, they showed their passion of the music through their presentation.
Right.
You know, like all the boogie stuff at the time. I'm listening to LWR, Solar, JFM, all of them man there still. And that's what influenced me. The man then called me onto the sound system there to play reggae, and that's where I got to experience the whole house party scene. Cause we were playing around these areas here,
Right.
Poinders Road, Brixton, Stockwell.
And just
them
slightly,
sides
just
there.
a little pause there. So for some of the people, because they're probably hearing these stories for the first time,
Yeah.
tell them where you come from exactly, where, you know,
Yeah.
what schooling and things
All
like
right.
that. So we're going to get to that
Let me
because...
sip of water.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to be talking this morning.
That's why I bought the raw
Yeah,
water,
yeah.
bro. You know what I mean?
It's not Keith on the decks this morning. Keith's talking this morning.
No, we are talk.
Right, so just before we get to all that,
Yeah.
tell me just a little bit about your schooling. Where did you go to school? Where you hailing from?
Okay.
You know, background, parents and that. Before
Well,
we
it's
get to that.
always been South London, Brixton.
Right, okay.
Stockwell is where I grew up. Gran bought the house on Cumbermere Road there. 14, whoever's living there, big up on my house, that. And then from that, Mum got the place down in Lambeth North.
Right.
Then I personally moved up to Brixton, Loughborough Road, them side there.
Right.
Barrington Road is where I'm at now. So you could say Brixton all my life.
Yeah.
You know, 50 plus years, 56 years now.
Wow.
Yeah, man, this ain't cotton wool.
Wisdom, that is.
Boy, I don't know, you know.
They call it wisdom here.
Well, every day you're learning still. And so schooling was South London, same way, from
Yeah.
Stockwell Primary to Tulse Hill,
Yeah.
where I met the boys there. And like I said, we started the sound and went college, done the electronic engineering, flopped at that. Started, I done my first job was a job on Wandsworth Road. It's supposed to be electronic engineering, but all I was doing was moving the fridges and the washing machines in and out of the place.
Yeah.
After that, got despondent. Them time the music was in me same way. And from that, just approached my first record shop was R Price in 88, 87. And I worked in the branches down by Liverpool Street.
Okay.
still. But there was the manager I had was so pedantic. It was on my case every time, because I used to go on my lunch break and go down to the West End and buy tunes from Unity and such. But you had to write them in a book so to prove that you weren't thieving their stock.
Right.
And he was just so on me that, you know what I mean? During the time I had the holiday, I went down to Red Records, Philip, and asked him if he had any jobs going. So the time I had the holiday, the week there, done a week's training with him. And by the end of the week, he said, yeah, come down. So when I went back to our price, I gave him the 2 fingers and went up to Reds.
Woo!
Yeah, so from Reds. Before that, I was working in Unity. I worked in record shops. The first one being Unity. Them time on Beak Street there. And then from that, Red Records, Wild Pitch. Last one being Dub Vendor in 2003.
Right.
So, and during the same time I was doing that, got involved with pirate radio after the Magic Touch thing kind of went separate ways. All the man then sort of like done different works and ting. And I was
So what was your part of the sound? You said, was you the
reggae man?
You was the reggae man in the sound.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay.
And then kind of graduate, like how a couple of the original members left and a couple of new members came in. Shout out to Owen Money. I don't know if you remember Owen Money. He passed away a few years ago. He came in as the second phase of Magic Touch, and him and the next DJ Tech One. We carried it on as a trio, but it soon disbanded after that. And then Owen found himself. I heard Owen on a station called Medina up in Harleston.
Right.
This was 89, 90. And I asked him, boy, can I get a bring-in? And he got me a bring-in, done a Friday night show. Them time I'm taking the tube from Lambeth North up to Neasden. And like it was a 10 till 12 slot.
Yeah.
And I had to rush out quick to catch the last Bakerloo line to Lambeth
Thing is, in
North,
them days,
you know what I mean?
well, it is. Northwest is far from South London.
It's about an hour and a half.
Yeah,
and I had
yeah,
to change
yeah.
as well. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
But that was the dedication. Just wanted to be on radio, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So from that, done Medina for a bit. Shout out to Sammy Sam. from the offbeat crew. I think it was him that I heard on the station and make me want to go on there. And then 2-2's heard a guy called Sweet Fantasy on Power Jam, and knew him through dealings of when we used to play out them time. When we was playing that, we were playing certain sounds like Streetwave, Booker T, them man there, Lefty and Roger D. I remember one dance we were supposed to have, and it never happened because a certain bad man said, no, the 12 we can't play in a Brixton.
Is that, yeah. There was a lot of that as well, wasn't
Well, I don't want to
Yeah.
name him, but yeah, we
Yeah.
played for him still. We had no choice as youths, you know what I mean?
You said you had no
man.
choice.
Yeah, man, we got bad up that night.
Yeah.
Because that was supposed to be the hottest dance in Brixton, Magic Touch and Streetway. We're talking, 85, 86.
Wow.
And so, yeah, we had a little name, and so because of that now, and the influence them man they had on me as well, playing the soul and the boogie, I got into it myself and started to educate myself that way on what the tunes were hitting.
Yeah.
So we're playing things like Eric B for President, Mercy, Mercy, What Are We Gonna Do About It? Rochelle, My Magic Man.
Bad tune.
Them tunes.
Bad
there,
tune.
You know, we're running the place there.
I love that tune, you know. Hey.
My man had a mix with that, with Janet Jackson, What Have You Done With Me Lately?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Tore up the place.
Yeah, I can hear it. Yeah.
And so from that now, learned the soul and the boogie, the funk and the hip hop, and just kind of educated myself that way there through listening to radio as well, finding out what's hitting. Started to frequent certain clubs. You know, mum let me out still. You know what I mean?
Now, what's interesting, I've got to ask you this. So around that time in the 80s, there a lot of sounds and DJs from the street circuit perspective took up the rare groove road.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we played with Touch of Class them time there as
Yeah,
well.
Tony
man.
Nixon and whatnot.
Yeah.
But then a lot of sounds and DJs, particularly, especially from like East London and that took up the boogie. They didn't really play
Yeah.
rare groove per se
I
because they like more the boogie side of
Yeah,
the
that's
80s.
it. I
Do you
remember
understand?
there was two versions of the rare groove at that time there.
Yeah.
There was
yeah.
the funky side of the rare groove.
Absolutely.
With the likes like Norman J and all
Yep,
them
yeah,
guys.
Paul Trouble. Yeah,
they were
yeah.
doing they were showcasing the James Brown funky side, whereas
Mm-hmm.
the Southeast London DJs, your Fifth Avenues, the Desi G and Barry Whites were doing the two-step side.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I
yeah.
suppose it fell more in line with the reggae. You know,
Yes.
we don't want to get too funky, you know. We want to just rock side
Yeah,
to
yeah,
side. So
yeah,
the
yeah,
rare
yeah.
groove kind of fitted that, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
And bad man don't like to dance either, do they?
yeah, them ways. Them not hot up themselves.
Yeah, they're not
so.
out themselves. Yeah, because there was a lot of man in the blues dances with long leather max. Yeah, do you
For
remember
real.
them days?
Well, you know
Yeah,
what, bro? I
yeah.
can't even front you because them man they would tell me, say, I never see Keith at one of them dance there still. And I'll put my hands up still. Yeah, you're right. I remember Marky Mark say that one time.
What, you never really went to the rare groove dances?
You know what? Personally speaking, I've just, I did go for the funkier side.
Yes.
When it
yeah,
comes to
yeah,
the reggae,
yeah,
you know
yeah,
me.
Yeah, yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I like beats with a bump.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
And not to say like the rare groove don't have the bump, 'cause I love the original 70s soul rare groove.
Yeah.
And when it came to the slow jams, I put my hands up. I didn't. No, it's all now. I
Didn't
don't check
gravitate
for them.
towards it,
No.
which is fair enough, and
Yeah,
that's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
There was people that took two sides. So you like the boogie side,
Yeah,
and
the
the dancing
boogie, the
side.
funk,
yeah,
the jazz
yeah,
funk,
yeah.
the boogie.
Yeah.
I gravitated more to that. All now, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. So yeah, that's why a certain man called me Funky Dread. You know?
Yeah, of course,
I mean,
of
I'm
course.
take that title already. So you know what I mean? Big up H, Jazzy, the rest of them. Man,
Of
them.
course.
Q, you know
So,
what I mean?
you was playing alongside like Booker T, who is now a big house DJ right now, definitely doing his thing. Big up Booker
Yeah.
T, man.
Yeah, man. See, he's the next man who come from Foundation.
Yeah, of
you know what I mean?
100%.
Absolutely. Like
He's
I said,
another person I need to get in here.
Yeah, for real.
100% Booker, man.
Totally.
Yeah, 100%. He's
yeah.
got a story to tell.
So, grounded and made
Yeah.
good for himself. So
Yeah.
big up Books anyway,
Yeah.
they're king.
Yeah.
Man.
How did you feel you was gonna fit into this whole realm of DJing? where did you feel like it was gonna take you, Keith?
You know what, bro? honestly, as I say to you, the energy that I had at that time there, I just wanted to play music. Same way.
Right.
Having sort of like heard what was going on, the scene that way there, I just wanted to do my bit in that regard. So that's why I put myself forward with the pirate radio. You know, done Power Jam for 10 years, Baseline 8 years, and all that time there, I just wanted to. As it is with DJs, all of we feel like we're making a difference when we're playing, like we're putting the world's wrong to rights and such. And that's the energy I had still, more so now, same way. You know, I mean, like, I know there's, people will milk, let's say, the DJing thing for all it's worth.
Yeah.
I suppose I didn't have that attitude. I just wanted to be on. I just was happy to have my name on flyers.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You've always been like that.
Yeah.
Very humble. You just love playing music.
Just love playing
Just
tune
love
and
playing
love
music.
doing it the right way still.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Basically, and that's me, man.
How different was it from playing reggae to now playing soul? Because obviously there's a different speed, different way that you present soul and R&B as you would reggae. I mean, back in those days, we just about, was it about still one turntable in them days with reggae? Was it two turntables yet?
When I was with the sound, we had the two turntables.
You had the two turntables.
Having said that, one of them was a SL1200. The other one was a JVC with a rotary pitch. You know what I mean? So, and even then, we were still badding up sound. Same way.
Of course,
you know
of course.
So, so when I was playing it, we had the two turntables.
Yeah.
That was my personal experience. Obviously, we know the reggae thing is from one turntable still. But my personal experience starting on two, and when you say if there's a difference, there is, to an extent, and at the same time, no.
Right.
Because, like, for me personally, I start, because enough people will hear the name Keith Lawrence through my soul and think I'm just reggae.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah. And the time when I was on Power Jam and Baseline, I weren't playing no reggae. Heads will know.
Absolutely.
I was playing the R&B, the hip hop, especially the UK hip hop.
And I know you were playing UK hip hop.
Yeah.
You and DJ Crime.
That's right. On a particular Saturday, midday till 3.
Absolutely.
We were running the hottest in the R&B and the hip hop.
So I'm listening to you guys on, was it Power Jam?
Power Jam.
Power Jam. And I'm thinking, who's these brothers?
Yeah.
Just warping up the place like this. Big up DJ Crime. Anywhere you are, man.
He's supposed to be on later. He's still doing the same.
He's still doing.
Large up Crime anyway.
Big up Crime.
But them time that I was working in the record shops, Crime was on his R&B and hip hop. So we were just we had the hottest. And yeah, man, we were just running it. So tutus. When you talk about going back to your point there about playing, is there a difference? There is a difference still, and more time. What am I trying to say here now? With R&B and hip hop, my attitude is seeing how it's run in club.
Yeah.
And you got your 2 hours slot or whatever, depending if it's prime time, where you're whopping them in it, you're playing the hits and whatever, and that's the mentality. Reggae now, it's a different environment. You know, things take a little bit longer to build up vibe-wise. Yeah. You know what I mean? So if you have an 8-hour dance, now dance might not start until the 4th hour or whatever, you know what I mean? Whereas in the R&B hip-hop thing, you're hitting the ground running.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's something that me and Oxbad sort of like found out about ourselves from doing the Rivoli there.
Yeah, we're going to get to that. Yeah, we're going to get to that.
But it's two different disciplines, and at the same time there isn't. And what I mean by that is I learned my influence that I'm neglected to mention is also the sound system as well.
Right.
The way the man them used to select on the sound was a big, I took note of, because they had, they knew when to draw a tune.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's something that I took on myself as well in like my DJing.
So who taught you how to mix in that? Was you self-taught, or you had a DJ coming in?
That was Steve from the sound.
Right. Okay.
He went under the name JBJ,
right.
and he lived just around. He lived around Angel Park, and at that time we used to all share having the set around our yard. I couldn't get it around my yard because mum wouldn't allow me. You know what I mean? I never disrespect mum still, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when he had it round his house, I went round there and asked him, show me how you do it. How you do it still? And he showed me still. And like, a couple of days, weeks, you know what I mean? Just practicing round there until I bust my first mix. I was ready to bust my first mix on the dance we were doing on Walworth Road.
I was just about to ask you that, and now you mentioned it.
Yeah, with Walworth, with Aces International.
Okay.
It was a little flat that Byron, Sweet Fantasy is now. And it was that dance, it was us and them. And about 4 or 5 o'clock, the man them said, yeah, you can go and keep. You know, I mean, my hand's shaking. I was ready to bust my first mix, which was Joe Ski Love, Pee Wee Dance, a cappella, with Tiger, No Puppy Love.
Wow.
I was on the reggae hip hop thing from them
I
time.
can hear that,
you know what I
man.
mean? Yeah. So I've done that now.
Yeah.
I like my hands shaking as I'm putting on the record there. And as I bust the mix, man, then forward, we had a little posse following us, so they give me a little forward, and you know what I mean? That gave me a little confidence, to carry on, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah, that was my first mix, bro.
First mix.
85.
First time being in a dance or in front of people.
First time being in a dance in front of people. The man them looking at me like, go on, impress us. You know what I mean? Type of thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. It was a
And from that moment, did you say, do you know what? This is me.
From that, it gave me a confidence to say,
Yeah.
And then we carry on.
Yeah.
And like how the man then was getting couple bookings and things that started to come up a bit more frequently. Still, this was, I started 85. We had a little run for about 2 years, 87. You know what I mean?
80s.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you're going to remember.
Mm.
Can you remember the first tune you ever bought?
My first, yeah, man, of course. Yeah, man, totally. 82. 1982, yeah. I know it should have been older still. I know I look older, but 82 was, my first tune was an LP on Green Sleeves by Nicodemus and Toy and DJ Clash.
DJ Clash.
Yeah. That was my first LP. Bought it on Electric Avenue. There was a man who had a stall just opposite the hot bread shop. I don't know if man can remember the hot bread shop. It was opposite that, just up from Boots. And he used to sell the record. I used to get cutouts and deletions at, cut price. And he had that for $3.99. Saved up my money for the week from school, foregone lunch and everything, just to get the LP.
And did you play that on belt drive?
You know what?
You must have played that on belt drive.
It was a belt drive.
It was belt drive.
It was the Wolfer Music Centre that my mum bought. It took pride of place in the kitchen, in the living room, I should say.
No way.
With the digital clock on the side. You know what I mean?
And it was big.
Cassette recorder
Oh,
on the left,
my goodness.
turntable, and the radio at the front.
Tell me about how you got some of your. That one suit you in it. No, we're going there, Keith. We're going there. Tell me about how you even obtained some of your first equipments. Like, how did you even get them? Was it like through working or? What did you do?
Well, you know what? I never had a fully fledged sound system. All now I ain't got a sound system. Just a little set in the yard.
Piece.
Yeah. Piece. Same way. Go around second-hand shop, find an amp for £50. Yeah, that'll do me.
Yeah.
Bought the Jammos brand new. You know what I mean? Found a
Jammos.
To a pair of Jammos, 10-inch. And, got a cassette recorder that I found in one of the arches in Brixton for £25, and that was me. And through the years, it was just like that. Even at the same electronic shop I used to work at, they had a cassette recorder, the boombox, with the detachable speakers. I thought, I'm going to need one of them. You know what I mean? They had one for $100. And the geezer in the shop now, oh, you want the Brixton briefcase, do you? All right. Yeah, I'll have that, thanks. Cheers. Yeah, man. So, through that, just growing up, like I said, I was just a fan, a nerd, a geek, just buying up tune, the little job them I had. Like I said, I was working in the record shop, so that was a bonus.
Yeah.
Just getting the tunes, them, being on the promo list, them and such.
Yeah.
And, that's how the collection came about, really, record-wise.
If you've just logged in, we have got the man himself, the legend, Mr. Keith Lawrence in the building. He's breaking it down.
Boy.
We're getting into history.
Hello,
So you hear that
good
though?
morning.
Some of you are probably thinking, belt drive, what are they talking about? Because Listen, let me tell you how far this guy goes back, because I know that he can relate to certain things. We're talking about pay-as-you-go TV. Some of you might not understand what we're talking about. When you used to put the 50p in the side of the TV.
We weren't that bad though still.
No, well, we was.
We rented our one from Rediffusion, DER. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Carry out the book weekly
Yo.
Saturday for pay it off. You know?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
We're
insurance
talking
man
about...
comes Saturday morning. That's how far we're going back, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Paraffin heater days.
Yep.
Do you remember them time they gave?
Yeah, sure do.
You sure do. Yeah. Cod liver oil.
Cod liver oil, Canadian healing oil.
Yeah.
Man don't know
Germaline.
Galloway's. Tunes.
That's what we're talking about.
Mentholyptus.
We're taking it back. The history.
Oh, boy.
How have times changed from those days, Keith? The 80s, moving up into the 90s. How have times changed?
What,
how
musically?
How did you see times change and the music change?
The music changed. What? For me, a pivotal change was the 90s there, when the whole New Jack Swing R&B thing came in.
Okay.
And that was a good look. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what. Yeah, because that's what's what they're going back to now. I always say that there's always like a 10, 20 year revival of certain scenes. As you know, like in the 90s, it was the 70s funk. You know what I mean? All the funk compilations are coming out, and that was 20 years prior. Yeah. And so, like, even with the 90s now, even though it's like what, 30 years?
30 years.
It's revival again. Yeah. Things move around, come around that way there still. So, in that regards, let's talk for black music. Yeah, boy, so it leaves a lot to be desired in the regards of quality, integrity, knowledge. Yeah, dare I say it? Music's supposed to impart knowledge that way there, and educate, inform, inspire. Let's say that's kind of lacking since the days of the OJs and the Temptations, when they used to tell you, give the people what they want. Temptations telling you about how we're going to make the black nation rise. And that was more prevalent in the music then, as far as black music is concerned. Moreover, you got a mind sharp now to call it black music. The way things are so...
It's urban.
Politically correct, I was going to say. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's urban music.
So in that regard,
I say it all the time. Don't wee me off. I hate it. I hate that
No,
term.
for real. That's right. You see, well, that's the industry talking to you.
Yeah.
You know, they sort of like, you can't get through unless it fits their... their narrative. Yeah, so they want to sort of like water down or mold, and you know what I mean. So that's why I suppose my name don't call. I mean, nah, Bo.
Yeah. Love that. I love that.
It's music, you know. Music is for everybody. You know what I mean. And certain people are, let's say, mistreating the music, to say the least.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
So we're in the 90s now, and then you've got the whole swing beat era. Obviously, you know, 80s is still prevalent in the raves. Still doing things. Where do you go from doing house parties per se? What do you do after that? How do you make that transition to the clubs?
Well, you know what? For me, it's never been a transition. Anywhere I'm at is what I'm doing, whether it's house or club.
Right. So can you remember the first time you played in a club?
First time I played, that's a good question. I think just as you put me on, as you made me think, it was that gig that me and Magic Touch had in Crystal Palace,
right?
The football ground, and that was with Aces International. They used to have a club underneath the football stadium.
Right.
I think that was the first time I reached a club still with the sound.
How did that feel?
I felt all right.
Can you even remember how it felt?
I remember the place being dark, lights about the place.
Yeah.
And it was a vibe. Yeah, man, it was nice just to see other people getting down to what you're putting down. It was an eye opener. in that respect.
So did you go straight in as the sound and you got like a prime time slot? Because the first time I played in the club, I was playing to the bar staff. No, no one was in there.
I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't a ram dance, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I wasn't playing to nobody.
See?
Like literally, people, they're putting the glasses up. They just watch that. And as you said, I was just glad to have my name on the flyer.
For real.
I'm like, raw. I'm in a club.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. It just felt good. And I played to about maybe 3 people.
See?
I'm a gone. Get the 53 boss. Bacasautis.
That's right. Yeah. Straight. Yeah, I mean, the attitude was just the same as well. You just wanted to play tune. And you were just glad to say a man liked what you were doing and thing. So with me, that's always been my impetus to make sure I do a good job. And I'm pretty proud of where I'm at in the whole sort of like realm of DJing, because there ain't many reggae DJs that can do a hip hop set.
No.
You know what I mean? And there ain't many hip hop DJs that can do a reggae set.
True.
Just to point out the versatility.
That's facts.
Like more time, I know, say I done that.
Yeah.
Gone back to back with DJ IQ up at Hootenanny on the Furious 5 and Curtis Blow gig. You know what I mean? Wow. That was a few years ago. And then like on the other side of things, mixing down the late great Tenor Fly and Daddy Freddie on King Tubby's.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Wow. New Year's Eve down at Jam.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm kind of, I just cool that way. Just like the station, I just cool. I know, say, there ain't much. When people talk about versatility, you know what I mean?
They have to call Keith's name.
Well, I don't.
I'm sorry, Mr. Lawrence's name.
They ain't call my name, you know. I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm business whether you call my name or not.
Yeah.
In that regards, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'll try and do it the right way.
100%.
You know what I mean? So,
how did you learn how to be a warm-up DJ, to play mid-set, and finish an event? When did you understand your position and how to play that role? Because a lot of DJs, even to this day, who have been DJing for years, still don't understand that role.
No, for real.
Yeah.
Because them are nonsense.
Right.
That's all it boils down to. If you know, say you're playing the start of the dance, don't kill out the whole set.
Yeah, but how did you learn that? Because I didn't know that at the beginning when I first started. Because no one told me that. Yes, I was watching, the likes of Boogie Bunch and all that, but I'd only see them play main sets.
Right.
So I'd never been around them when they done a warm-up. Because very rarely did they do a warm-up because they was booked to do the hype part of the night. Yeah. So I'm taking the same set of tunes that they would play in a main set and I'm warming up with it.
Yeah.
But I didn't know.
Yeah.
They didn't give me that bit of information.
Right.
How did you understand that there's certain tunes you don't play at certain times? How did you, or was it something that you just watch other DJs do?
Yeah, well, like I said, my experience in that regards was watching, like I said, the sound man them.
Right.
Like being at the dance there from before they even reach, and at the time, and then staying until the night done. You kind of picked up on, oh, well, my man played certain 80s before. You know what I mean? Or say like he played some old tune at the start and then played the freshers at prime time. So that's what I got from that still, and just transferred it when I got into the soul R&B scene. That's why I say like more time I have a sound system mentality even when I'm playing in an R&B hip hop environment.
Facts.
That way there.
Yeah.
Like to know, so, all right, you put me on prime time, so man, I feel what pure. Yeah. Or if you're putting me on warm up, I'm listening to what my man's playing before.
Yeah.
And then, like, I'm a traditionalist. I believe, like, things change now. Like, at the end of the night, it's kind of like a wind down thing. So you play, like, the other tune, them, what ain't been bust. Now, it's a different thing. People want to go home on a hype. You know what I mean? So, bearing that in mind, I balance it out, like, kind of. You know what I mean? Like, with me, well, I'm from the old school. You're supposed to get some soul, because I DJ with soul anything, whether with reggae, hip-hop.
Love's been taken out of the dance floor.
Tell me about it. The tune them get harsh, brother.
Yeah. Love's been taken out from the dance floor.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
No,
We're going to talk about that in a bit as well, because now...
How much time you have, bridging?
We've got a whole heap of time. Play some music for them.
Yo,
we're going to get it. Because they know on Saturday mornings, when it's talking time,
it's talking time.
it's talking time.
Yeah.
And when it's
story
shooting time,
yeah. Shoot to
attack.
kill.
yes.
Manure. Yeah, shoot.
But you know what? You're absolutely right. We're gonna get into this Rakim joint.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me about this Rakim joint quickly.
All right then, bro. So you asked me for 5 tunes, yeah?
Yeah.
That represent what I'm about. So with this now, you said, I want you to represent the hip hop. And the first tune I gave you was Hip Hop Bebop by Man Parrish. And that was the tune that turned me on to hip hop from 1982. Even though it was termed as electro and whatever, through the title, it was hip hop. And from that, anybody who knows me, like I said, through Power Jam and Bassline, I was championing the hip hop and such. And what grabbed me about hip hop is the production, the beats, the samples, and also the MC. And paying attention to all those elements, you get to find out. So Rakim is the God MC, as they call him, because of the conscious rhymes that he's talking still. So with that now, I chose this track here, Shades of Black, because it's Rakim, and also one of my favorite producers as well, Easy Mo B.
He's a bad boy producer.
I'm telling you.
Bad boy producer.
Yeah, behind Craig Mack, Flavor in Your Ear.
Well, he done one of my favorite Biggie joints. Is it Gimme the Loot? Did he do Gimme the Loot?
I think he done Warning, I think it was.
Yeah, Warning.
I think he done most of the albums still.
Yeah, and maybe Primo done Odd Couple, innit?
Primo done Unbelievable.
Yeah, but Easy B's a bad boy.
Tough.
Bad boy.
From the Rapping is Fundamental album that he came out, I was on it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So these two together on the track, and like how it is Black History Month as well, I thought, we'll just go for this one still.
So could you introduce that track this morning right here on the Universal Show, please?
This is the God MC, Rakim, Shades of Black on the Universal Show with my man Special K. Like how it's Black History Month, we have to drop some conscious rhymes and beats, to take this in.
Check it out. Yo, this is a test to see if you know what time it is, what time it was, and what time it's gonna be. It's Rakim alone, Easy Mo B. You know what I'm saying? And this is how we get down, representing. Check it out. It's gonna get set like this. We're dealing with some devious days, but bulimious ways. Opposed attack for those that act mischievous paid. Foes of town is bound to hold you down. Physically you're fast when you hold your ground. They let loose the hounds, and double barrel scatters of thunder. When I stand, they want me to be under. See, the government wanna remove the GMB over me. Make more men and still live life free. And leave me for sorrow, not promise tomorrow. A job, a house, or a chance to show what I know. I'm out to crusade, all I got is the streets. Cause I've been waiting for opportunity to knock for weeks. If he come, tell him I went to organize an enterprise, unity in the community, and rise. It means take it back. Whoever's against that, then we attack with various shades of black. Then we attack with various shades of black. Lost in North America, stressed and led astray. Insert your light so I can see a better day. Or maybe I can look from off the mountaintop. A great king got dropped cause he found a spot. And he said, my eyes have seen the becoming. And that's the very last speech that we heard from him. But I'ma remain on the scene and reign supreme and go through many extremes by any means. But I don't need a military, I'm ill already. I kill and bury with an aim still and steady. So bring me a bomb and ring the alarm. When I do harm, I leave more dead than armed. War casualties, more tragedies. On the mission to seize racist nationalities. And if it gotta be like that, then we attack with various shades of black. Various shades of black. It shouldn't have to be like that. We got to travel in harmony, in tune with the movement, make moves in unison, all crews represent. Come together for the common cause, for mine and yours. We fix the broken laws and open doors we want in, or let the revolution begin. We've been beat before, but this time we'll win. It's gonna take bravery to stop slavery and days to be full of flavor and carefree. It's different in the predicament I'm in. Judge with a grudge just cause the color of my skin. Race brutality because of my nationality. And this is what they call reality. It's political, hypocritical, incorrect. First I get lyrical, then we come for wreck. Let's take control, they can't hold us back unless attacked with various shades of black. This part of the revolution is gonna be televised. You know what I'm saying? This is rockin' the law. My man Easy Mo kept the flow. You know what I'm saying? The last patrol coming through your neighborhood soul. Ain't nothing changed with the year. For 95. So come on.
Love it, love it, love it.
Heavy.
Keith give me joke, you know. He said, yo, Spesh, this is Rastaman hip hop. I like that.
True Easy Mo B, you know what I mean? Like the vibe he bring, like on the Lost Boys, Jeep, Coupes, Beamers and Benz. That's what I consider real.
And you know, when you hear a lot of these the rappers from America, their interviews, the OGs, they'll all tell you they grew up listening to sound tapes.
Oh yeah.
Sound systems. Because obviously, even in Brooklyn and where they come from, you've got King Addies, you know, all the sounds, Downbeat, all the sounds them in the area, in the city.
You see what I found out now? You see like how we have the reggae sound system thing, culture? Yeah. They had the same thing with the hip hop in the 70s.
100%.
Because as we know, Kool Herc was a Jamaican. Still. He came with that vibe there to New York.
Yep.
Just added another turntable to it. And the rest is history. I saw one video where it wasn't just him. It was just like how you have Nuff sound around here. They had the same thing in New York, man.
There you go.
And when I look at the speakers, I'm like, raw. Some serious sound system thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's why I don't like when people start to split hairs. You know what I mean? 'Cause that just shows you, say, it's black people doing the same thing all over the world. And a man will say, oh, it's just hip hop, or it's just reggae. No, it's black people doing the same thing.
Yeah.
A man feel no.
Yeah,
that's how I check it still.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, forwarding on.
Yes.
90s, you're in the clubs.
Yeah.
You're doing your thing.
West End.
West
Drop the
End.
bomb. Yeah. Ghetto Heaven. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Seeing the West End lifestyle, ran for a minute on that.
What was that like, West End? What was that like being in the West End now? Because it's very cosmopolitan now.
Yeah.
Was that different for you?
It's different now to then, for what I can see. You know, it's for what I can see now, it's all like exclusive VIP clubs, isn't it? You got to be on a guest list or whatever. Yeah. Whereas them time, you just rocked up, paid your money, and you know, you just had a good time. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, that time, 10 years into the DJ, and I was glad to be up in the West End. Couple man put me on. Shout out to Jason Knight there with the Ghetto Heaven gig just off Great Russell Street, and Fad, rest in peace.
Oh, man, that's so sad.
Yeah, they had a gig, him and Boogie D on German Street called Drop the Bomb. And they brought me on on a rotation thing like that. So Saturday night, Friday nights in the West End. It was nice still. You know what I mean?
Did you ever face any adversity playing black music in the club in the 90s? Because I know on a couple of clubs, not all, but there's, even though, it was like predominantly black music, but what I'm saying is there was still a fight from the owners of the clubs or the people that run the clubs because they didn't want certain things played in the club. Did you ever have to deal with things like that?
It never reached to me that way there because I was always booked as the DJ. So the promoters, I suppose, would have saw like...
Right.
But I heard the politics regarding certain clubs in the West End where they wouldn't let certain people in.
Yep.
So I won't dismiss that. It just never reached me personally.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's not something that you personally experienced, but you know that it existed.
Yeah, absolutely. You heard certain clubs weren't letting in people and because of their hue or whatever.
yes, you were doing a lot of promotions for promoters in the West End. Did you feel that you still had the musical freedom that you had when you was doing more things back on the ends? Did you did you feel that you were able to play a more diverse selection of music, or was you kind of constricted as to what you could play?
Well, like in the West End, when you say promoter, I've never been that much of a big promoter, as people might say still. You know, I've done it a couple of times, and if I'm being honest with you, I'm a better DJ than a promoter.
Likewise.
In that respect, you know what I mean? Yeah, I never promoted any gigs in the West End there still, but in the regards of like musical stylings, in the West End, those gigs were like the R&B and hip hop at the time, so that's what I'm playing. When it comes to the ends, it depends on what they wanted to hear. I mean, like at the same time, I used to roll with Maxi Jazz there as his DJ. More time before he busts with the Faithless thing. Yeah. He used to do an open mic night at Borderline, which was where was Borderline again? We had before that Borderline was Manette Street. We had an open mic night there where musicians come up and sort of like jam with Maxi. Maxi was on the jazz rap them time there still. And that night involved more of the funkier stuff. Your Shara Nelson, Uptight, I remember being a big tune at the time. Yeah. Ballistic Brothers, Blacker, you know, and more of the funk 70s thing. So it just depended what arena, just to answer your question. Whatever the arena demanded, I'd play. You know what I mean? From when it's soulful, funky, that's my remit as far as what I play.
And then what was so good about the 90s, I felt as well, we had a massive rise and in somewhat cases, the launch and the birth of many established UK artists. So like, you know, from that 1990 to 94, there was a lot of artists.
The street soul vibe.
Yeah. Was that easy for you to incorporate with the American music as well? That
Absolutely.
was so prominent at the time?
You know what, special, like I said, you know, I didn't watch the boundaries as far as the music was concerned. Because at that time, in the 80s, I know bigger man like me would vouch for that. I remember Chris Phillips just putting up something recently about how music was more freer than time then.
Okay.
Yeah, man. You play house against hip-hop, against boogie, against reggae, and nobody would bat an eyelid, really, because it was just good music. Whereas now things are more compartmentalized and such. And, you know what I mean? Well, in my opinion still. Yes or no? I mean, just thinking about it, because you got these what they call open format now, where that's everything. But I think
it's a mess.
That's people who just who don't really specialize in music. You know what I mean?
They're
that's
a mess.
Me personally speaking. You know what
I'm going to talk about it now. We're going to talk about it. And maybe 20 years ago, I didn't want to speak about it because I'm like, am I in a position to talk about it? I probably didn't feel I was.
Right.
I'm in a position to talk about it now.
Right. Yeah.
After 32 years, I'm going to talk about it.
What's your take on it, special?
Multi-genre DJs.
Yeah.
I don't like them.
Right.
I'll tell you why I don't like them. Jesus. It's going to upset a lot of people. But it is what it is.
Go on, mate.
Multi-genre Let me tell you what I don't like, right? I feel like on the scene, there's a lot of scenes out there where DJs will just play the top 10 hits from the past in a genre. So for argument's sake, you've got like jungle tunes. So they'll play Burial, UK Apache. Like the list goes on. General Levy. There's about 10 tunes.
Right.
Put that to the side.
Yeah.
Then they'll go Two-Step Garage. They'll go Miss Dynamite, Boo. There's a couple of other tunes. Right.
I know what you're saying.
Listen, right?
Yeah.
Remember, they're multi-genre DJs, you know? They say they're open format.
But just play the hits.
But it's the same 10 hits.
Yeah. They're not specializing it within those respective genres.
So if they are multi-genre, the point I'm trying to get across is, aren't there another 10 tunes that they could play instead of those 10 jungle tunes all the time? Because I'm sure there just wasn't 10 jungle tunes that dominated in the 90s. I'm sure there wasn't only 10 garage tunes that dominated the 90s into the 2000s. Why don't they play something else?
Yeah.
It's the same 10 tunes. Okay, they say they like boogie, but they only play Roses Are Red. I Found Lovin', Fatback Band, Candy. Doesn't Cameo have any more tunes apart from Candy?
Yeah.
But it's still multi-genre. It's still multi-genre. They're saying, yeah, you got to play for everybody. Yeah, you're playing for everybody, but you're playing the same 10 tunes on rotation.
Yeah, I hear you.
So when you go to dancehall now, Heads Eye, Kill 'Em With the No, Murder She Wrote. It's the same 10 old dancehall tunes.
You know what, bro? I hear what you're saying, but in that defense as
Go
well,
on then.
because I do the bars as well, you know, like
Yeah.
Whitehall, Brixton Hill, and Peckham, Whitehall,
Yeah.
And it's a sticky one because at the end of the day, the DJ is supposed to break new tunes, and if you're
And I'm not even talking about new tunes.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be new tunes, you know.
yeah,
But Mr. Vegas doesn't have one song. That's
or
my point.
Rotate it.
Yeah.
It's down to the DJ to an extent, but at
Yeah.
the same time, what I notice and recognize, even some of the punters
Yeah.
are not even sort of like open to hear something different.
Right. Okay.
They want to hear the hits. They're quite happy to do the
Right,
Candy
okay.
dance week in, week out.
Right. Okay.
Heads Eye, they're quite happy with. And if you play a deeper tune, then they'll stand up. You know what I mean?
And my thing, it doesn't even have to be deeper. My thing is just a different song. So what's wrong with playing, I don't know, Ain't Nobody by Shaka Khan? We might say, yeah, but that's big tune. Yeah, but it doesn't get played on rotation.
I play it.
No, but if you're being honest,
Yeah.
that tune doesn't get played on rotation.
No.
You might hear it in the odd event, but Ain't Nobody, it ain't in the
Boy,
top
that's a
10.
regular tune for me still, but I do know what you mean.
You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
So you could mix it up with. I'm just saying.
That's just down to the DJ then, and to sort of
This
like
is my
know
point.
his stuff. You
This
know
is
what I
my
mean?
point. But
Yeah.
the only thing I find that they do play up front is Bashment.
Yeah, Bashment take over the world, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. They'll play Bashment up front,
Yeah,
but everything else is like from 40 years ago.
I know, bro. I mean, like, I can't understand that car. More time.
You know, so it makes it difficult for me because when I DJ, I try and incorporate old and new music, and I've always done that.
Yeah,
Whether promoters like it or not, I don't know. But that's what I've always done. That's my lane. I've always incorporated like a current tune or current tunes in my set. I've always done that.
yeah.
But you as you said, if the people like it like that, I say go.
And I'm always like that. Still, you
Yeah.
gotta give the people what they want in that regard.
Yeah, 100%.
And at the same time,
100%.
you as a DJ, you're supposed to, show them. Well, you know, you like that. Well, hear this still.
Right.
know
So
what I mean?
this is a very interesting topic, you know, because listen. So if you look at the house scene, and I'll tell you one of the reasons why I love the house scene, the soulful house scene, because those guys, and I suppose it's down to the punters as well. Yes, they like all your favorites, but I don't believe, and I could be wrong. Someone who's a house DJ or producer logged in right now, just correct me because I don't mind being corrected, because that's how you learn.
Yeah.
But I don't believe for a second that you could go to a house club every week and hear Crystal Waters la da dee da dee da every time you go out. I don't believe that.
No.
I just don't. I personally don't believe that.
Yeah.
I don't believe
Yeah,
that.
they rotate it. You know what I mean? And
Well, no, they're playing new music as well.
Yeah. Playing the fresh stuff.
They play that. I'm just saying. If I'm wrong, I don't mind being wrong. But if they went out every week and just heard "Show Me Love," Robin S. and Crystal Waters, La Da Dee every week, or the same 10 house tunes, I think the house heads would have something to say.
It's true. Yeah. That's
I
why
believe
the
that.
scene is so vibrant.
That's
because
why it's so vibrant.
Music's changing. you know?
Drum and bass.
Yeah.
I've got so much respect for that scene. Because, I don't think every week they're out there playing Nutter, UK Apache. I think they're introducing new music.
Yeah.
And the crowd in there is no older than 23.
For real. Yeah. Straight. I hear you, man.
No older than 23. But it just seems like with the other genres, we've got a lot of DJs who are just stuck in a rut. They're just stuck in a rut. And as you said, maybe the love for them, I don't know what it is. But as you said as well, it might be the punters. They don't want to hear nothing different. They just want to hear that.
They just want to come out and
wanna
have a
hear
good
that.
time, basically. From
You
what
know what I mean?
from my experience now, and like
Yeah.
in arenas I'm playing, they're like spots where people just want to come out. People come out to have a good time, have a drink or whatever. So it's not really a space to say, well, you need to hear this third cut of a rhythm. I mean, you just give them what they want, like what they know. You know, and you know, guilty. I may be guilty for sort of like being.
And I think you're doing yourself a disjustice because I see your clips and you draw tune. No, you draw tune. You when you play at what's it, White
Horse.
Bridget, I see your clips.
Yeah,
you're drawing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you give them the favourites, but you're drawing.
Well, respect for saying that.
I'm just being honest. I'm being honest.
Well, from my perspective, I'm thinking, them tune is just regular tune, but the next man will say, right, it's the first time I've heard that, you know. As a man said, I played Soul to Soul Back to Life one time. Yeah. This was only a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And the young geezer came up to me and said, what's this? I said, this is Soul to Soul Back to Life. I said, I've never heard it before. I said, where you been, man? You know what I mean? So what I'm trying to say is like, you know, one man's sugar could be a next man's Shinola. You know, sugar is...
That's true.
Yeah,
that is true.
You know what I mean?
Is true.
And not everybody's going to be on the same page as you musically as well, educationally wise. So,
well,
you know what I mean?
Here's something a bit more controversial. And I'm talking it because I'm talking to a DJ. And we're supposed to have these conversations. And I suppose we don't have this conversation enough. Promoters who I've spoken to over the years have said they feel like some black DJs have come less appreciative of the music than some black DJs or black people have come less appreciative of the music than other nationalities. For argument's sake. So where they feel like they'll put on an event and they'll feel like they only can play certain types of tunes at a black event,
right? But
more expand at a cosmopolitan event, musically.
I don't understand that.
You don't understand it?
No.
Yeah. That's what's being suggested by certain promoters. They'll feel like certain music will not get played because at black events because they just want it a certain way.
At black events.
Black events, yeah.
Right.
More black attended events as opposed to a cosmopolitan event.
Well, in my experience in that regards, when you're you're doing a black event and you're supposed to draw a little bit harder. Go like if I egg, you're going on the red. Whereas with say like when I'm doing those dances where it's more of a cosmo crowd, you gotta be mindful of what you play, especially if it comes only in the reggae aspect. You know what I mean?
Right, okay.
Because I'm got a dance like that coming. And I know, I can't go in there and play Master God Work.
Why, though?
because it would be just, I would see certain people just stand up. Like, no, this ain't Janet Kay. This ain't Silly Games. You know what I mean? On the real, bro. You know what I mean? And at the same time, a man's going to be talking about you as well. You know what I mean? As a DJ. So even at times where you feel like you don't even want to play Edzai, you might have to play it for the sake of the dance running all right. Because I don't like to see people stand up. Yeah. That's me personally speaking. So if it's an Edzai that need to lift up, then I suck. But if I know I'm playing somewhere else, or if I'm doing a revival dance, I know I can't come with that. I've got to play something different.
Okay.
It just depends. Like I said, I adapt to the scene.
Yeah.
My premise is that just as long as you ask me to play soul, funk, hip hop, boogie, disco, reggae, jazz, funk, soulful house, I'm good.
Yeah.
I deal with soulful music that way.
It might just be it might just be different scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might just be
you have to learn
scenes.
to adapt.
No, I know. So, and it might just be a certain type of events. It might be certain type of events. And the reason I'm looking at, because I'm actually jealous that sometimes when I look at like house events and even people like Abashanti.
See?
Yeah, Abashanti. I don't believe for 1 minute, and I could be wrong, I don't believe that Abashanti just plays the same 20 dub plates every week.
No.
Do you see the point I'm trying to get to?
Yeah.
So and look at how much people go to those events. They come there to hear Abashanti play music.
Yeah.
You understand? But I just feel like in other certain scenes, you're very restricted as to what you can do musically. It's almost like you've got to stick to that.
Yeah.
And if you come out of that, it's like, I don't want to hear that.
Well, you know,
Yeah. I don't want to hear Single Life by Cameo. No, I don't
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
hear it. I want to hear Candy.
I suppose that's why people do their own gigs now.
Absolutely,
you know what I mean?
absolutely.
To sort of like
And that's what I
counteract
started
that.
doing, but it's bloody
Yeah.
hard work.
Yeah, it is. It is, bro. It is. That's right. Especially in them time here now where people listen to music with their eyes, never mind their ears.
Bro, I've been saying
know
that
what I
for a
mean?
long time.
It's a different environment as far as the
Yeah.
consumption of music is concerned in relation to how it was when I was growing up or when we were growing up. We had what I feel, we had a genuine love for what we were into. We were keen to sort of like know what the next release was from a certain artist or whatever. Whereas now it's the consumption of music is disposable, throwaway. It doesn't have that same reverence. You know what I mean?
Do you think the way that music is presented to us and the public has changed the way people look at music now? Because obviously,
Absolutely.
Yeah, like,
but we
you
never had internet them time there.
Right,
still, you know what I mean?
right.
That's opened up everything. It's boosted it and it's also mashed it up as well. You know, it just depends on what side where you are personally. You know, it's opened up many doors for producers and artists that way there. And at the same time, it's given us a massive, like, full-on rush of music, for want of a better expression, that you can't even draw breath more time.
Yeah.
The amount of tunes that are out. I know, like doing my reggae rock show there on My Soul, I know that I run the risk of losing my audience by rotating and playing new tunes, but at the same time, I understand that the reggae market is a very big market, and my position as a person who's playing reggae is to play the best of that.
Why
of
do you
the
say you
industry.
run the risk of losing some of the punters? Why do you say that?
Simply because of the way the consumers are. I mean, like, a new tune can come out now, especially in reggae, and it'll take 3-6 months before it busts.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, more time, I will play that tune there at the beginning and neglect it at the time when it's actually busting. If I'm being totally honest with you.
Yeah.
That's me, and that's why I say I run the risk of losing
Right. Okay.
audience that way there. But at the same time, I know, boy, I can't make that tune pass me either. You know what I mean? And then the next man play, and he gets all the
glory
plaudits and whatever. You know what I mean? So I just do what I feel is expected of me. You know, a man called me a reggae ambassador. You know, I get taxed for that.
So, but
You know what I mean?
then it kind of goes back to my point, because if we're going to be honest, Keith, how many from you would know, I wouldn't know. How many DJs do you know offhand that specialize in promoting new reggae like yourself on a weekly basis?
Oh, mate, don't get me started. I don't even want to say that because, you know, enough man's going to, hey, Bridget, man, I play a new tune for a long time. Oh, you know, there's always one there, innit? You know what I mean? So, yeah, there's enough man playing new tune, but it's the type of tune is all I would say.
Right,
So
okay.
you're not going to
okay.
hear certain artists on my show.
Right, okay, so there's quality control.
Very much so.
Right.
As the listeners would know, I always say credible dancer, not dotty dancer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a conscious side to that as well.
Very much so. 'Cause I
Right,
believe
okay.
not just reggae, but with all music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
believe that's how I take my music.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
I don't know about anybody else.
No, I hear that.
It saves me. It consoles me. You know what I mean? It boosts me. That's how I look on music.
Yeah.
Soul,
Clean
reggae,
music.
funk, hip hop, reggae,
Yeah.
any style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that is the difference. I would say the difference with certain DJs. Every man say they feel music, but it's how you feel it.
And what
You
you're
know what I mean?
feeling.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and how you feel that.
Yeah. I appreciate if you
Yeah,
know where
yeah.
the music's
Yeah,
coming,
yeah.
especially reggae, because you know it's enough layman who's in it still, unassuming people who make great sounds. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't take nobody for granted or just look on somebody and say, "Oh, you're this or that." You know what I mean? And that's why I believe that nobody don't hear my name card to that. 'Cause I don't boost myself that way.
Yeah, likewise.
I'm never sort of like kissed up to anybody that way there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never flop a dance yet, thank goodness. You know what I mean? Nobody no boo me. You know what I mean? So I must be doing something right. I give God tag special. You know what I
Keith,
mean? That's all I can
Keith
say.
Lawrence, you know,
You know what
one
I mean?
Keith Lawrence.
Let me tell you, King.
Oh, God, I like talking to this guy there. He always coming to one-liners. Nobody the movie.
No, I'm thankful.
It's grateful. It's
I'm
grateful.
thankful.
You're grateful.
You know, in the 40 years. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, I love that. 40 years.
Yeah, bro.
40 years.
Yeah, man.
I mean, come on, that's we've got to salute that. We've got to salute that. 40
Cheers,
years, bro.
Thanks,
40
bro.
years.
You don't know where me do, man. I play music,
Yeah.
same way.
So how did you even get the show on My Soul? Tell them when your show is, by the way.
My Soul. I'm on My Soul Radio Wednesday nights, 11 p.m. till 1 a.m. presenting the Reggae Rock Show, which I have done for the 13 years since My Soul started.
Brilliant, brilliant.
I got roped in on My Soul via our glorious leader, Gordon Mack. He was involved with Colourful Radio before that. And he brought me into that. I know Gordon from when I used to do the Z Bar. He brought me in to do that on a Sunday night. His partner, Nick, spotted me doing the other gig I was doing at the Sandbar up by...
Sandbar used to be a wicked place.
Yeah, Acre Lane. Used to do that Saturday. Nick came up, heard me, got wrote me in with Z Bar on a Sunday night. Gordon was running that, and that's how I knew Gordon. So from when Gordon got involved with Colourful, he wanted a reggae show. I said, I know my reggae, you know. So that's how I done that on Colourful there the same Wednesday night, 9 to 11. And then when he decided to leave Colourful and set up My Soul, he just bore us in mind and took us over.
Yeah,
and just carried it on, and that's how I've got my bring-in, so to speak.
Mad, 13 years later.
13 years
That's
later,
amazing.
bro.
How's that journey been like?
It's
It's been
eventful.
good. Yeah,
it's a good spot
yeah.
to be in. I mean,
Yeah.
like, as you know, My Soul is a station that is catering for us old fogies who still love music.
Right.
For want
yeah.
of a better, the Peter Pan generation,
Yeah,
so to speak.
Yeah.
And as you know, on legal terrestrial radio, there isn't much stations. that are
No,
catering
there
for the
isn't.
over 30s,
No.
40s who's still into soulful music.
Yeah.
So that's how My Soul fills the gap that way there.
Yeah.
You know what I
It's a shame that we couldn't have just. I don't know. I'd love to be able to do that. I don't know what the channels are. It'd be nice to have if you had a station that just catered for everybody on one station.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
It
we
would
nearly
be.
had that with Choice FM.
Mm-hmm.
Kiss at one time as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be nice because obviously now everything's so divided,
Mm-hmm.
and there's this ageism.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
But yeah, it's just actually. I know you got me.
You know what? I
Yeah.
don't watch that, you know.
Yeah.
Age is just a number.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And unfortunately, you know, the powers that be don't see it like that.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? So otherwise, we wouldn't have stations just catering for 16 to 23-year-olds.
Yeah, for real. That's right. Yeah. I don't know what's wrong. I would like more
Yeah.
time. There should be a national reggae show. Well, I think there is, but there should be more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is there a national reggae show?
Yeah.
Who?
There's Mr. David Rodigan there on One Extra.
Do you know what? Excuse my ignorance.
man.
Right. So
He's
pla-
on Sundays, 1, 2, 3.
Right. Okay. But I heard these shows. As I said, I don't mind being. But I heard it's more lovers rocky kind of stuff.
No, man.
Oh, he plays like all the.
He's still doing his thing.
Okay, fair enough.
He's joined
Fair
tune
enough.
and
So
keeping it
he's like
tight, same way.
the flagship show for that.
Mhm.
Right. Okay. And then Shawnee B dance or.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
that's on
Okay.
the
And then of
dance
course
hall.
your show as well.
Yeah, I do my bit, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
I hear that. I hear that.
Yeah, man.
So they just need a national hip hop and R&B show now.
We just need a national black music station.
Yeah.
That's what I say. But that caters for not just the youngers. It would be nice to have a station that caters for all ages.
That's what I've been saying
what I
all
mean?
the time.
A universal radio station.
Hey, I like what you,
You
did
like what I
there.
done there?
I like what you did there. Anybody
But on
want to
the real-
sponsor me? Anyone want to sponsor
man.
me? Come on, Universal Radio. Oh, that's a bloody good name, you know.
I'm telling you, bro.
Universal Radio.
I mean, I'll show you, Reggie.
That could be my next calling.
Yeah, you know.
Like, just I've done this for so long now.
Whenever you want somebody to make up the playlist, just bear us in mind. Yeah, enough reggae. Then.
Some of your favorite places you've DJ'd at where you probably wasn't expecting. I mean, I know you say you're busted dance everywhere you go, but where you wasn't expected to be received as you was. Somewhere, any strange places you've played?
Well, when I say bust the dance, when you say bust the dance, I don't know. Yeah, I do.
Bruv,
I'm not trying to sound boasty
Bruv,
that
own
way.
it,
there,
own it,
you know what
own
I mean?
it. 40 years, you must
I
own
just
it.
to
Look,
make sure I do a good job in that regard.
that's why I love you, though.
You know
'Cause
what
you're
I
just
mean?
humble. You're humble.
That way
But you
you
know
do.
what? When painters look at their work, when they've just painted their yard, they go, "Yeah, bloody good job, done that." Yeah. Well, my granddad, you know, when my granddad in his building days was building a yard, you see when he finished building the yard, he goes, that piece coulda, that one they could have fixed scene still, you know. That one they could have. But other than that,
Yeah, my look.
the work,
Yeah, he's overseeing, checking.
no.
Yeah.
So it's not a bossy thing. He's just letting you know.
Yeah.
The work I go on.
Yeah, truly. Yeah, likewise, bro. Likewise.
I lie myself.
No, I don't lie.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so where we there now? Yeah, what you say?
Yeah, some of the
Places
where,
I've played.
Yeah, where you've been surprisingly received.
Surprisingly received. I'll tell you what, I was just telling my partner this the other last night. One dance that stands in mind was a gig I done in Athens, Greece in the mid-90s. And a couple of friends of mine had an upstairs bar, and they got me to do the play reggae in their bar. It's a nice little space, nothing big still, and everybody's in there loving reggae. And I was playing from midnight till 6, and one particular moment was when I played Saturn Masagana by the Abyssinians about 4 a.m, and one of the Greek Rasta man them at the back there just had his eyes closed, just mouthing every word. You know what I mean? I thought, imagine them love the reggae music around here, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Masagana.
Yeah, man.
That's
and
a
like
joy.
for 6 hours playing like in the blues dance style as well, in a different environment that isn't like Acre Lane or Brixton.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
a vibe. Yeah, man. They
Yeah.
enjoyed that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Greece, I've been in Estonia. I did the gig with Maxi Jazz out in Montenegro. And because it was Maxi, we were playing to 4,000 people on the beach. You know what I mean? I'm playing Fat Man Scoop, Be Faithful.
Wow.
The place is going ballistic.
crazy.
You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, things like that stand out in mind. My 4-year residency in Dublin, doing R&B and hip hop. That was a blast. 96 to 2000. Brought DJ Swing over.
Oh man.
Yeah,
My brother. Yes, I remember.
man.
I
Done a
remember.
couple of special nights where we brought over Company Flow for a hip hop night. Jazzy B came over still a couple of times. The promoter brought him over still. But that was a vibe. Done the radio over there during them 4 years. You know what I mean? So
What would you say is your most rewarding thing to do? DJing in the clubs or being on radio?
rewarding. I would say both, really.
You find them as equally as
Yeah,
rewarding?
yeah. I mean, like, you know, from when I can make people enjoy themselves, I love doing radio.
Yeah.
You know, for the same reason, I feel like I'm making a difference within the whole industry.
Yeah.
You know, I pay attention to what the players in the industry are promoting, and I go the other way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And club-wise, it's always a joy to DJ, and people are enjoying themselves, and they come up and say thank you. That's the greatest thing. You know what I mean?
And Keith, we have to stress it. You are one of the very few DJs that I see who consistently still play vinyl.
Yeah, man.
Why is that? You still play vinyl?
I'm too lazy to convert, if the truth be known. You know what I mean? I don't fight the whole technology thing. I keep telling people that. I mean, like, I'm even more sort of like wanting to get into it more.
Right.
Simply because of you can carry enough that way. That you got your whole collection in front of you. But, you know, at the same time, I love vinyl. It's what you're used to. You know, that's what I've been used to for the past 4 decades. So I'm quite comfortable carrying on that way there. You know, I know sometimes I've missed out on work because of it.
Really?
Yeah, well, you know, they don't tell you directly, but yeah, because you're not playing vinyl, it's it's going to be troublesome for them to get the equipment in for you, so they don't bother.
Okay.
Yeah, I bucked up on that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Raw and uncut. That's what you are. We're gonna get into one of your other favorite tracks. We've got a feature
See?
this morning.
All right.
Oh
gosh, man. See it there? Yeah, man. This are the history, people. Yeah.
Right. So tell me about this tune.
All right. This tune here. All right. It's Johnny Clark, Enter His Gates with Praise. As you kind of established, reggae as was my first love as far as the black music was concerned, and that was brought to me by my father. He himself, being a sound man himself, he used to play a sound called Jim Daddy in the 60s.
Okay.
Late 60s. And,
was that here or?
Yeah, Jim Daddy, the person himself, from what I was told, he was a man who owned a bakery on Acre Lane in the 60s. And my pops came from Jamaica them time there. Pops was always in. Gotta sort of like clarify, I never grew up with my father still.
Right, okay.
You know, him and my mum had a estranged relationship, let's say.
Right.
You know, like I said, sound man, so I got a couple of half brothers and sisters out there still. He's living that life.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, he was a sound man. Jim Daddy, then he had his own sound from that called V Rocket, not the one from Nottingham.
Okay.
He had a sound called himself that he called V Rocket still.
Okay.
And that
Was that before Valerie's sound?
This was I don't know when Valerie
I don't know when,
but
yeah.
Pops was operating it during the 70s, early 70s, 73,
Right,
74,
okay,
them time
okay.
there. And he used to run like a shubbing, from what I was told, on the Hubert Grove off Landor Road there still.
Mm-hmm.
Certain bigger man have told me this, because like I said, I never grew up, so they're telling me stories once I mentioned his name.
Okay.
But at 5 years old, he bought me the record player, the stereo sound Minstrel with the 2 speaker boxes and a portion of 45s in there. For what I can understand now of what I feel he done, he must have looked for his selection and saw a certain tune that he ain't playing again, or he's got doubles of. One particular tune he gave me and he came back for was Slim Smith, The Time Has Come. He gave it to me and he come round the yard one time and me play it and then go, "I'm me give that record there." I say, "Yes, Daddy." "No, me have to take that back then." And he took it back still. But this tune coming up now was one of the tunes that was in that portion of the tunes that he gave me. Johnny Clark, Enter His Gates with Praise. And it was the first time I heard Johnny Clark. It's the first time I heard King Tubby. You've got to play the dub, bruv. And like more time, it was I was just blown away by the message and also the sound that King Tubby was coming with. As we know, it's signature sound that King Tubby had, and this was what I heard at 5 years old. Shape my musical taste from there and in, people. Listen. I've got the dub. Tubby mixes it from the start to the beginning. Dangerous. Listen. Oh God.
Yeah.
Tubby's, man.
Do it. Universal show definitely on the way. Keith Lawrence in the building. Sir Keith Lawrence.
Yeah. How you deal with it?
Manners and respect. Next guest is in the building. And he coming at the right time, you know.
No man asked by the sweat of your brow to eat bread. So keep on working till you reach the top.
Break it down.
No, Keith, you know this is like it's making me want to chat lyrics, you know. No, it's making me want to chat lyrics. You got lyrics with them, Keith?
No.
You got lyrics with them?
I met the rhythm run, you know.
Ricky Bang slang. DJ Keith Lawrence back panda then. Hey, Ricky Bang sing. Keith Lawrence have a bit of farmer. Give me cow. Bust it to east and we bust it to west. Take off the S off a Superman chest.
Right.
Boy, try your thing, say will you that to rest. Boy, try your thing, say will you that to rest. Me no want the body, but me prefer the burst.
Pull up that. Yo, special gone too far, Bridget. I knew it was gonna be like this. I knew it was gonna be like this. What are you talking about? I was ready. The lyrics, freestyler.
Hey, really bad, Anton, really bad.
I'm sure, yo.
No, sometimes certain tunes they just draw you out, Keith. They draw you out.
Bruv, when I tell you, said, when I first heard this, I thought, yeah, I'm all for, you know, because at that time it was I was 5, and the pop music that time there was like your Shawaddy Waddy, your Muds and your ABBA and everything, and like hearing, like I said, I got my my introduction to reggae through Pops and them tuniers still, and appreciating the musicianship when I'm hearing the rhythm them and thing, and then put it towards what I was in on the pop side. I was like, nah, black music all day long, you know.
Wow.
Even from that, I was conscious of that fact. So that's what I've been pennying. All what you hear from me during them time, that's what's moved me. Still just playing the best in black music.
No, I hear that.
You know what
I
I mean?
love that. I love that. The time is running away, Keith.
Yeah,
I
man.
can't believe it. We literally got like 10 minutes left in the building, you know.
Dear, oh dear.
10 minutes left in the building.
Where
Can you
has
believe
time
it?
gone?
Man, I can't believe it.
Okay.
So listen, we're going to wrap it up. We've got next guest in the building. He's waiting in the wings. It's going to be very short and sweet, but we just got to do this. Wrap it up. Tell me what you've learned about yourself in the 40 years you've been in the game. You've seen everything from 85 right up until 2025. What have you learned about yourself?
Learn about myself. All right, hold on. Like in the sense of like the DJing and everything.
And just you as a person.
Me as a person now, wow, getting deep now, you know, bro. You know what I mean?
man.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
you know, as you grow up and think, you know, if you're of a certain mind frame, you're willing to learn things as you grow. You know what I mean? And that's one thing that I've had where my head's at. So in that regards, there, I'm trying to know the Most High now, bro. Yeah. Honestly speaking.
Okay.
In regards to what's going on in the world here now, I know this is a controversial topic for some, but that's where my head's at right now. As much as he hear me playing the music, I want to go Isaiah.
Okay.
So I'm trying to do the right thing within the work that I do during the daytime, as well as the DJing still. So what I learned about myself is that, yeah, there's a lot more to do. You know what I mean?
Love that.
Yeah, man.
Love that. Listen,
That way there.
Keith, you've been a great guest this morning.
Thank you for the invitation, special.
No, come on, man. Every time. And as I said, you know, we're not just giving you your flowers, giving you the all the park.
Thank you,
Take
sir.
what you want, take. No, seriously.
thanks, Richard,
No,
your
seriously.
thanks.
You know, and we said it off the air, Keith. We've got to stop relying on people to celebrate us. We need to celebrate each other.
Yeah, man.
That's what we've got to do.
That's why I rate you, bro. Cause
You know,
that's where your focal point is.
That's
focal
my thing.
point.
Celebrate
Yeah,
us. So, you know, we've left the legacy. It's documented, you know. So, what we're saying here. Okay, so a message has just rolled in. I don't. Do you know what? My eyes are so bad. So I don't know if this is a listener just.
Worse. What you want me?
What Twisty, come here. You're gonna have to read it because my eyes are so bad. Can we scroll it up? Ah, there we go. Yeah. Here we go. As a 40-year veteran DJ and soundman, the guys talking in their perspective and experiences were refreshing to listen to. Keep up the excellent work, and I'll be letting all my people know about your radio station. Big up WATUSI87 for giving me your link. Respect. And this is coming from Milo Lapis.
Milo Lapis. Big
Milo
up
Lapis.
Milo.
That's
Respect.
That's a lovely message.
Enough respect, Milo,
Thank
man.
you, man.
Yeah, it's Keith
Thank
Lawrence.
you.
Yeah.
No,
Respect.
thanks for that message. I appreciate that. And Keith,
Yo, bro.
Can we just pick up some of the listeners? Do you know the messages have been rolling and I've been ignoring them? Do you know what? I know the listeners. They must be vexed with me, you know. No, because week after week after week, I don't get to read out the because I'm not really social media.
Yeah, I'm the worst as well.
No,
bro.
I'm worse than you, bro. I'm worse than you because they be writing comments and I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not rude. It's just that I can't.
You just get caught up in the moment trying to keep it tight.
I do apologize. So I'm going to
take.
take, even if it's a minute, just to big up some of the listeners. I have to do it.
Absolutely.
No, because I don't want to think Special's rude. He's just so rude. No, I'm not rude. I just can't do it all. Lisa Lee, big up yourself this morning. Alexia, big up yourself this morning. Shen, big up yourself this morning. Lion King, I like that name. Lion King, big up yourself this morning. DJ, what's that?
Empathy.
DJ Empathy.
Yeah.
That's interesting. DJ Empathy. Why you call yourself that? DJ Empathy. That's an interesting name.
Yeah. Play music with feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Robert Graham, I see you. Den's in the building this morning. Cassie Ann's in the building. Alexia again's in the building. Instagram crew, that writing's too small, so I'm not even going to...
No, don't bother. I didn't bring my glasses.
I'm not even going to bother.
But thank you.
But no problem.
Thank you.
Can you give out your socials?
Yes, special. Yeah, if anybody wants to get in contact with me, it's on the socials is at DJ Keith Lawrence. That's for Facebook, Instagram, and X, formerly Twitter. And that's how you can hit me up. Like I said, I'm on My Soul Radio. Thanks for giving me a chance to boost that as well. Wednesday nights, 11 p.m. And at the Rivoli tonight. Me and Oxman do that the first Friday or the Saturday of the month, where you get the old school ska, rock steady, and reggae. We're there tonight. Rivoli being the last original 50s ballroom in the place, so we're kind of grateful that we're in an environment like that, and it's a wicked vibe down there, special, not your run-of-the-mill reggae vibe.
I want to come and take it down.
Yeah, man, anytime you're ready.
Me and the wife is going to come down there, and we're just going to experience it, something different.
That's right.
Something different. It looks good.
It's a nice really vibe, bro.
Yeah. And you've got all ages there.
That's it.
It wasn't like that at the beginning, though.
No, from the off, bruv.
Yeah,
from the off.
Yeah, man. It looks good.
Yeah,
it looks good.
It's not your typical reggae dance. It won't take 3 hours to start. You know what I mean? Basically, as we come in, you know what I mean? We're giving it to you, and
so they're not. So it doesn't finish at 3, but everyone turns up at 2 a.m.
No, yeah. Well, you know what? If you reach 2, you're gonna miss everything. We're done by 1.
Honoria finished too quick.
Yeah,
but you just got there 45 minutes ago.
That's all right, bruv. You stay in your house there with that mentality, yeah, because we don't want that down here. We've got people who know what it is.
Funny. That's
I'm quite happy to rave within the time allotted. You know what I mean?
Time allotted.
Yeah, no, we don't want that attitude.
Keith, you've been a great guest. I need to talk to my next guest. He's in the building. He's waiting in the wings. Let's do this. We haven't even got long. Like, literally, I can't believe it. I can't believe we haven't got long.
Enough respect, bro.
Yeah.
Every time.
Manners and respect.
See?
Don't you move. WATUSI. Keith, WATUSI, Keith.
Manners and respect.
Manners.
Blessing, King, blessing.
Yeah. It's a blessing to have you here, man. It's a blessing to have you here. Blessing to have you here.
More life every time, man.
Come on, bro. Come on. Now, the funny thing is, I've been watching your movement for a while.
Well, all right.
I've been watching your movement.
That's crazy.
And do you know what it is? If we're looking at from an image perspective, I haven't seen somebody like yourself who presents the way you do, probably since Dead Prez. Dead Prez.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm feeling that.
Am I on the right? Am I on the right?
You're on the right. You're on the right.
Yeah, I'm on the right. I'm on
the right place, man.
And then it was so weird that Fusion said special. Big up Fusion, by the way. And
tight Fusion and Lecan.
Yeah, they said special. You want to get WATUSI on your show? I said, are you mad? That's an artist I've been watching for a hot minute.
That's crazy.
Because I love the tune with you and Randy Valentine.
Yeah, man. Give thanks, man.
I love that tune. So here you are.
Amen.
Present day. I'm sorry we haven't got long, but we're just gonna do what we can in 10 minutes.
Yeah, man.
Right?
We'll rock the house same way.
We'll rock the house same way. So welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Can you just introduce yourself quickly before we go forward?
Boy, all I can say is my name is WATUSI87. I'm part of various collectives, and my message is universal street consciousness. We're uplifting the people, and every time we come together in the upliftment of the people and the upliftment of our creativity, we celebrate the Most High. So yeah, my thing is just celebration of the Most High, celebration of the divine. You get me?
Right, I love that.
I'm me that scene.
I love that. How did you get that name?
That name was given to me through the Ifa, divine special orchestration of my elders. I didn't even know what the name meant initially or how I even got the name. But the name is one of those names that kind of stuck, and it became a thing where it's like, either I'll roll with it or I'm going to be having resistance my whole life because it seems like this name is here to stay. So I just molded it my own.
But there's got to be some kind of significance behind it, though.
Yeah, because the WATUSI tribe is an ancient tribe, and there's pictures of them till this day, and apparently I look like one of the WATUSI them.
Oh,
I've got
okay,
the features of the WATUSI.
Okay.
And when I've been in East Africa, I found the WATUSI members of the WATUSI tribe that would agree.
Right,
So
okay,
it's a mystical kind of feeling. Still.
And why the 87?
That's when I came through the portal. You get it?
There you go.
Yeah.
So that the listeners understand.
Yeah,
what
it
we're
makes
working
sense.
with. It makes sense. So welcome to the show. We haven't got long, but it's such a blessing to have you here.
Yeah, man, it's a beautiful feeling. Still.
Yeah, come on, man. Come on. So how long you been doing this music thing? Quickly.
I'm a well, let me just put it short. I've been doing music since the inception of grime. That's when I've been performing. So that's like 2003, 2004.
Yeah.
So since
20
that
years.
time, yeah.
20 years.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
Yeah, 20 years, maybe 20 plus.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you originally was doing grime.
I was originally writing hip hop music, but as a performer that came out into the world, it was through grime music.
Right. Okay. How did you find that?
I just found it quite interesting because you didn't have to be good. You just had to be creative. And I learned so much because I was really good with my pen, but I was still finding myself. So I learned a lot through MCs at that time, how to be authentic, what makes people tick, what makes people excited. I learned, I studied my peers, I studied what was going on a lot of the time because I didn't initially have it. I was good with my pen, but I never initially had it. So I really studied what that thing was, and then I grew to be it, you know?
Yeah, that's interesting. Do you know what? Recognizing that you didn't feel like, okay, you might be good lyrically writing, but you probably just didn't have the knack to deliver what you're actually writing.
But it's just about authenticity. I was always trying to be something at that time.
Yeah.
And really and truly, I just needed to be comfortable being me, you get me? And yeah, that's kind of what every artist should do or go through, you know, that process of what really makes you, you know?
Yeah.
And then sit in that, you get me?
Yeah. So then after that, I mean, grime, it did rise to the surface, but then it kind of went very back underground, didn't it?
Yeah, I was just there for a time. I was never passionate about it. My friends were passionate about it, but I was excited by a movement. It was a new movement. I was excited by it because it was ours. It was our voice, and it's probably the last time it was really our authentic voice as young melanated people in this country, for sure.
Yeah, of course.
So it fascinated me in that way, but I was a hip hop head, so like I'm listening to intricate lyrics of Big Pun and Tupac and whoever, Bone Thugs and Harmony. I'm listening to like really intricate, like complex stuff. And then man is just getting a wheel up for saying and I'm like, this is crazy, but it makes sense. I love it same way. I do love it. I love it. I grew to love it more than actually the inception of it, like, you know, because it was so new. We didn't really know what to think of it. Some of us, you know.
But I suppose you wanted something more because you probably could give more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I really, now I'm older, I really appreciate those times, and I really appreciate the creativity and authenticity that went into the, you know, expressions of the time, you know?
Yeah. So forwarding on, that wasn't really your passion. Hip hop, as you said, is your passion.
Yeah, man, for sure, long time.
When did you make your first hip hop track?
I made my first hip hop track when, it was maybe like 18 years ago. I was part of a band since I was like 18, 19. So this collective, we made like hip hop music together, with a big musicality, because we had an elder who was Niles Ashiba Hellstones, who's a big musician, played with Misty and Roots, done all sorts of things for various reggae artists, and
Okay.
is an amazing artist and self-produced man and engineer and all sorts of amazing things. So I was good friends with his son, and he kind of mentored us through just making music, and we made a lot of hip-hop music. But when I first started to make my own songs with the man there and a few other people, I was probably about 19, 20. So I'm giving away my age here, but yeah, it was maybe like 15, 16 years ago, maybe 18, something between 20 to 15 years ago. I can't even remember exactly when it was, but I found myself years after the exception of grime. So that would probably be just before, around 2008 times. That's when I really found myself as a hip hop artist.
Wow. How are you feeling about hip hop? Not even just globally, but even in the UK. How are you feeling about the hip hop movement?
I feel like there's so much that we can do here. It's such a open field. You get me? So I feel like we've now got recognition for being like internationally, for being like a cornerstone of preserving culture. But we still don't have industry and infrastructure for us hip hop artists to really thrive in what we do. We've got to be really resourceful. So it's a bittersweet situation because the creativity is rife and beautiful, and some of my favorite artists, hip hop artists, are from the UK. That never happened growing up.
Okay,
I never even thought that was even possible growing up. So that's beautiful, but also the infrastructure and the lack of infrastructure and the lack of structure and the lack of kind of business, and economy, it does make it a real difficult time, or not difficult time, but a difficult scene for us to build. And it's also an opportunity for us to build.
Right.
Something that hasn't been in place. So we can pioneer right now, and that's the aim. That's the intention. So it's very bittersweet, if I'm being totally honest, with all that considered.
Okay. And with what you're doing in your style, how do you feel it fits in today's remit of what's happening?
I don't know if it does, and I feel like that's great, because like we all got to look at ourselves as pioneers, creating stuff that doesn't exist, and also taking what does exist, the best of what does exist, and taking it into the future. You know what I'm saying? And giving that example for those who came before and those who are still yet to come, that, there is innovative things happening, but there's also homage and reverence being paid all times.
You see this tune here?
What? The man that played the tune for the Ravens, for the gal, you see?
You see this tune right here? No.
I'm getting excited, man. I'm just making noises right now.
Listen. Yesterday, I was playing the tune and I was like, what is he doing? What is he actually doing?
I'm a different man.
That tune's bad.
Give thanks, my G. Give thanks.
Bad. Tell me about that tune, please, before we play it.
All right, so that tune there is called "Feel It." It's a real story, and it's a song we put out, me and DJ Maintain, as a collective called Soul to Speak, and we wanted to really put that song out because we wanted to really connect with the humanized story of relationships, of interacting with each other, and being in this world, coexisting, and the journeys we go on, whether it's high, low, we always gotta use love as the focal point to navigate who we are, where we are, and who we are together. And this is serious situations that kind of bring about these kind of tune there, And
I need you to introduce it this morning on the Universal Show in a universal way. Could you introduce this tune, please?
All right, so this is WATUSI87 performing, presenting, This is WATUSI87 presenting Soul to Speak, Feel It. This is a song for the gallem. This is a song for anybody who navigates through the harshness and the triumphs of relationships, whether you're with them or you're not. You have to navigate mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and this is for you. Boom. She gon' feel it in her soul again. They wanted me, I wanted both of them. I want it all, I won't pretend. If you was the type of girl, you'll get loads of men. But you stuck on me, you don't business, you just want my company. You explicit, telling me how much it's a need. I'm looking like a snack and you got a hunger to feed. Why you call on the beast, it's still peace and love, but you want more than a piece. Falling asleep in my arms while you dream. Where the flowers are pretty and the pastures are green. Instead be shouting on the phone, making a scene. If you don't treat me like a king, how could I make you my queen? You know what I mean. Hey, yeah, you know what I mean. She knows who I'm talking about as well. Yeah, she gon' feel it in the body like. Yeah. Shout out DJ Maintain. And still I feel it in my heart like. Shout out to DJ Milo locked in. She gon' feel it. La la la. So to speak stuff. Get me? Look. We on the journey though. Concerned about which way to go. To work it out, we gotta take it slow. Either you grow or stay below, I'm saying so. Gotta save our souls, and there's gotta be some joy when there's pain involved. The beauty can't mask the funny smells, but still the rainy days won't overcast all the sunny spells. Rhythm of life, your soul sing hymns. If it ain't feeling right, still don't give in. Remember what's sacred is worthy, no lateness from early. Have faith in the journey for Pete's sake. Can't explain what I'm going through. CLs for other females while I'm reminiscing over you. Can you feel it too? Can you feel it? Yeah. She gon' feel it in the body like to the gyal. And still I feel it in my heart like. Yeah. She gon' feel it. I know you feel it. I know you feel it. Yeah, man. Hey, me, man. Come on, man. What we talking about, though? Yeah, man.
Oh boy, I love that tune. You know,
that's a vibe.
That's a vibe.
That's a vibe.
That's a vibe.
Yeah, man. It's just about making it art. You know, like music's got to be art. As a hip hop artist, you know, some of us don't have the bravery to talk existence, to talk life into existence, and it's like, really and truly, there's so many aspects to life and existence that if we just focus on one aspect or a few aspects, then we're doing ourselves a disservice. We're doing the people a disservice because the art is expansive and it's unlimited. So let's travel and see how far we can go. You get me?
No, 100%. Do you know what? I'm so annoyed that the time is up. I'm so annoyed. We're going to have to do this. I'm going to have to get you in the first hour.
No, man, no watch no face, man.
You know where we are now, innit?
Yeah,
you know where we are. So
we're here.
We're here. So at least you know where we are now.
For sure.
And we're going to do this. So, you know what I mean? We'll keep it short. We'll keep it sweet. WATUSI87's in the building. I've got to say massive shout out to Keith Lawrence as well. You know, I think we need to wrap up with the victory lap, you know.
Do it.
Should we wrap it up?
Do it.
I think we should. I think.
You know, it's a victory lap.
Let me just make sure I've got this right queued up. Let me just make sure. No.
You're still on there, special.
Yeah. Why is it not there? No, I don't know what happened to it.
It's because I sent it to you on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Wrap it up with live performance then.
Yeah. You want to go to the last one? Love track 5?
The first one that you was gonna play. The first one that you was playing.
Hold on a minute.
No. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's there. I knew it was there, man. Right, you're just wrapping up. Sorry, bro. We're just wrapping up. We'll just wrap it up. This is the one. All right? And then we're going to call it a wrap. Watusi, tell us about this track quickly.
All right. So this was a pleasure. For me to be on. So this is Randy Valentine. This is off Randy Valentine's latest album. And he just sent me the beat. And he was like, you know what time it is? And I was saying, what? He sent me the beat with his verse. And I said, what the hell? Because Randy Valentine sings a lot. So he doesn't always rap. So when I love him as a rapper as well. So when he's rapping now, I'm just inspired. And then he's like, bro, you know that space is for you. I was so yeah, it was a celebration, and I said, yeah, let's run this victory lap, and it was that simple.
Could you introduce it and perform it live this morning?
Well, I would need Randy Valentine to do that, but you get me. I could give it a go. I could give it a shape up as best as I can do without Randy Valentine. But big up Randy Valentine.
Big up
every
Randy
time.
Valentine, man.
One of the greatest artists of our time, top striker. You know, so we in an elite scene together. So, boom, yeah. Shout out to Randy Valentine every time. Shout out to my brethren Article. It's the truth. La la la.
It's my victory lap.
Oh, yeah. Victory lap. Don't forget to check out the video and stream this one live and direct. All day, all night. You know the vibe. Don't forget to live life like it's a victory lap. Every breath, you see me?
I quench my soul by the riverbank. Life is the victory, I keep giving thanks. Life is the victory, I keep giving thanks.
Hey,
hey, that's my victory dance. I quench my soul by the riverbank. Life is the victory, I keep giving thanks. Life is the victory, I keep giving thanks.
Hey, oh,
that's my victory dance. Check my victory dance. That's my victory bop. Check my victory rock. I could send you victory. I got a victory shot. What can I say? Give it away from them scuffling free box. Life is a victory. I keep giving thanks. Oh, hey, that's my victory dance.
What's Randy now?
Smash up
the rhythm. Same way.
Wake up in the morning, give thanks to my life. I'm a diamond, not a dead man, loving the pressure rise. I stay dedicated in all my works that I've been demonstrating. Still your favorite, and oh no, I'm not chasing status. Brush my teeth and wash my face, then do 100 push-ups. Looking at myself, that means so when my nephew look up. You see, I got a king of one, we make the world get shook up. Life is in motion, and to victory, I'm a true disciple. Speak the audio, hieroglyphics, write my own the Bible. Your life direction depend on what kind of force I drive you. Mind conquer up, I conjure up harmonics, my monocular. Show me that it's one umbrella. Made my father proud when he had my production on Coachella. I'm a go-getter for the butter, but I know better. There's infinite ways to get to the inevitable. I'm winning on every level, this is how I real. I push my soul by the riverbank. Life is the victory, I keep giving thanks.
And my brother, you know.
Life is the victory, I keep giving thanks. Oh, hey, that's my victory dance. I push my soul by the riverbank. Life is the victory, I keep giving thanks.
Give thanks.
Life is the victory, I keep giving thanks. Oh, hey, that's my victory dance.
Hey, everybody locked in, big up on the cell.
Check my victory rock. I could send you victory, I got a victory shot. What can I say? Give a long way from them scuffling free box. Life is the victory, I keep giving thanks. Oh, hey, that's my victory dance. I quench my soul by the riverbank. Life is the victory, I keep giving thanks.
Speak my heart and I pour rivers. Success the easy part, we were born winners. It's all in us, probably why they're scoring us. Source bring us more figures, biggest tall pillars. And as the hours and seconds fly, we shower on pepper guys with the powers that never die and never dying. Pressure rising when the pressure's rising. Early rising, exercising keeps the mental thriving. In the jungle, I'll be building up the strength, my lion. Close the eye to meditate and I jet to Zion. It's mesmerizing how we shining bright. To the last breath, it's finalized. We inspire life, riding high. So fly as I float by, walking in the light. Co-signed by the most high. Feel my soul's got to bigger, replenished by the flow of the river.
I quench my soul by the riverbank.
Quench your soul.
Life is the victory, I keep giving thanks.
Don't forget to feed your soul and live life like a victory lap. Every breath, like that.
I quench my soul by the riverbank. Life is the victory, I keep giving thanks. Life is the victory, I keep giving thanks. Oh, hey, that's my.
So there you have it. WATUSI87 live in the Universal Show. Saturday morning. We're going to do it all over again, trust me. Massive shout out to my guest this morning, Sir Keith Lawrence.
Shout out Big Keith.
That's my victory dance. I quench my soul by the
Any last things you'd like to say before you get out the door this afternoon, sir? Give them some of your socials as well, please.
All right, so that's WATUSI87. Are you on, fam, so to speak? Don't miss it. Don't be blinded by the lights. I had another epiphany. I don't know who's finning me, but I'm here for infinity in the vicinity. That's how it really be. La la la.
Peace. And as we always say, if you can't be good, try to be careful. And if your intention is to do badness, just remember there's a price to pay for doing badness. Just ask P. Diddy. We out. Later!
La la la.
Peace. Oh, shit, wicked. Love it. Respect again.
Come on, man. Manners up. Let's just couple pictures. So I know your wife's waiting downstairs.
Yeah.
My bad.
It's all good, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to ignite your party with the electrifying beats and non-stop energy of Just Cool Radio. Whether you're planning a wedding, corporate event, birthday bash, or just a night to remember, Just Cool Radio is your go-to DJ and dance entertainer, guaranteed to make your event unforgettable. With an extensive music library spanning all genres, Just Cool Radio knows how to read the crowd and keep the dance floor packed all night long. From classic hits to the latest chart toppers, every song is expertly mixed to perfection, creating a seamless flow that keeps the party vibes high. But that's not all. Just Cool Radio brings more than just music. With dynamic lighting, engaging MC skills, and interactive dance routines, this entertainment package is designed to captivate and thrill your guests from start to finish. Whether it's an intimate gathering or a grand celebration, Just Cool Radio tailors the experience to match your vision and exceed your expectations. Book Just Cool Radio today and turn your event into an extraordinary celebration of music, dance, and pure fun. For booking and inquiries, visit www.justcoolradio.com or call +44 7904 598 848. Get ready to dance the night away with Just Cool Radio, where every beat brings the heat.